I am with Irish Gabinete, and we will discuss about analyzing a company's resources and competitive position. Competitiveness is a subject of study in manufacturing and related sectors since early 1990s. So, ang competitiveness is mo na siya ang ability sa business to deliver a better value sa ilang customers versus sa ilang competitors. So, para ma-determine na ang company's present strategy kay nag-work, need na sa manager na magbuhat og strategy. So, kung saan pagbuhat og strategy, ang pinakauna is to pin down kung unsa ang company's approach. So, daghan og klase na mga approach na. So, isa na kay strive to be a low-cost leader. So, mo na siya ang kanang mga products is very affordable sa masses, and or ang product and services offer nimo is stressing a ways to differentiate from your rival. So meaning mo na siya ang kanang ang imuhang product or imong services is very unique compared sa imuhang mga competitors. Isa pa ka approach na ginatawag di siya geographic market strategy. Geographic meaning location. Kani nga approach is mao ni siya ang kanang gipag-isipan gyud nimo kung asa na location nimo ibutang ang imong business. So isa ka mga factors imo kung kanina location imo gipili is naa diri dagan ang population sa imong target market, taas ang sales o kanang accessible sa mga tao. The context of internal analysis. Analysis is the firm's internal environment requires that evaluators examine the firm's portfolio of resources and the bundles of heterogeneous resources and capabilities managers have created. Understanding how to leverage the firm's unique bundle of resources and capabilities is a key to outcome decision makers seek when analyzing the internal environment. So, meaning, ang internal analysis is taga-focus pag-identify o pag-evaluate sa firm's strengths and its weaknesses sa functional area business. So, kung saan niya ang functional areas business, amo na siya ang area sa management, sa marketing, accounting, production, research and development, ug ang management information systems. The nature of an internal audit. So, all organization kailangan na siya strength and weaknesses, and other organization na equally weak and strong in all areas, meaning naagyo mo labaw. So, ang internal strength and weaknesses together with external opportunities, threats, and a clear statement of mission is nagaprovide o basis for establishing objectives and strategies. So, naay duha ka key internal forces. First is a firm's strengths that cannot easily match or imitated by competitors are called distinctive competencies. Distinctive competencies meaning kalahian. Ang kuan ana kay kanang lisod kopyahon sa imuhang competitors ang imuhang products. Ang second is strategies are designed in part to improve on a firm's weakness, turning them into strengths and maybe even into distinctive competencies. So, perfect example ay kay inexperienced staff. So, kung ang business kay na ay inexperienced staff, mag-lead na siya sa low customer satisfaction, sunod bubaba ang demand, and to improve that weakness, ang buhaton ana is to train them. And kana siya mahimo na naglimog strength sa company, and pwede po na siya mahimong distinctive competencies. So, distinctive competencies di ay kay dili na nagalimot sa product offerings. It can be your staff or it can be your employees. So, pagpangutanon ka unsa ang imong distinctive competencies or unsa ang kalian nimo sa competitors, since ang imong inexperienced staff na train na nimo na they have improved their skills, tubag di mo kay I have an experienced staff, I have employees who have skills. The process of performing internal audit. So, naay 6 ka process ang pag-perform sa internal audit. First is representative managers and employees throughout the firm need to be involved in determining a firm's strengths and weaknesses. So, tanan managers and tanan employees kay dapat involved or isa sa gina-consider ana. Second is performing an internal audit requires gathering, assimilating, and evaluating information about the firm's operation. Assimilating, meaning ana kay naga-comprehend or understand. So, gina-understand nimo ang firm's operation ana or kanang gina-evaluate ang information. Third is compared to external audit. The process of performing an internal audit provides more opportunity for participants to understand how their job, departments, and divisions fit into their whole organization. Fourth is performing an internal audit is an excellent vehicle or forum for improving the process of communication in the organization. Fifth is critical success factors consisting of both strengths and weaknesses can be identified and prioritized. Financial ratio analysis exemplifies the complex of relationships among the functional areas of business. So, ang financial ratio mo na siya ang liquidity, operational efficiency, and profitability. And mo na siya ang nag-evaluate sa performance sa business. The resource-based view or RBV, internal factors versus external factors. The RBV approach to competitive advantage contends that internal resources are more important than external factors for a firm in achieving and sustaining competitive advantage. So, it suggests na ang firm's competitive advantage daw and performance are primarily determined by its unique and valuable resources and capabilities, meaning ang mga resources sa iyong business. Ang firms that possesses any resources are more likely to achieve sustained and competitive advantage sa ilang industry. So, internal resources come from three categories. Natay tulo ka categories and mo ni siya ang physical resources, human resource, and organizational resources. Ang physical resources is mo na siya ang plant, equipment, location, technology, and raw materials of mga machines. Ang human resource, mo na siya ang employees, trainees, experience, intelligence, knowledge, skills, and abilities. Og sa organizational resource, kay naadira ang firm structure, planning processes, information systems, patents, trademarks, copyrights, databases. Ang patents, mura na siya special certificate from the government that says you invented something new and useful. With this, you have the exclusive rights to make sure or make use and sell your invention for a certain number of years, usually for mga 20 years. Ang isa sa purpose po aning patents is mo siya way to protect your ideas or invention. The basic premise, the mixed type, amount, and nature of the firm's internal resources kay mo na siya ang gina-consider sa pag-devise ng strategy para mag-lead sa sustainable competitive advantage, and firms should pursue strategies that are currently being implemented by any competitive firm. So magbuhat ka og strategy nimo na tanan nimo nga ang imong mga competitors kani nga strategy kay wala nila ginabuhat. So basis premise mao na siya ang main idea or ang starting point of something, and importante ni na concept kay mao ni siya ang foundation of a building since mao ni ang strategy nimo para sa imong business. Valuable resources. Resources are only valuable if they have one or more of the following characteristics. So naitulo ka characteristics. First is rare, meaning unique or dili common, hard to imitate. Lisod siya kopyahon sa imong competitors, not easily substitutable or kanang lisod siya ma-replace. So, these three characteristics enable a firm to implement strategies that improve its efficiency and effectiveness and that lead to a sustainable competitive advantage. Isa pa is importante na ma-understand sa business owners ang relationship between external factors and internal factors. So, unsa sa ang external and internal? Ang external factors kay mao na siya. For example, sa external factors is kanang economy, and example sa internal factors is kanang mga resources sa business. So, importante ni ma-understand ang relationship nilang duha kay mo ni siya ang key to effective strategy formulation, integrating strategy and culture. Culture can represent major strengths and weaknesses for the firm. Cultural products include values, beliefs, rites, rituals, ceremonies, myths, stories, legends, sagas, language, metaphor, symbols, heroes, and heroine. Dimensions of organizational culture permeate all the functional areas of business. Organizational culture significantly affects business decisions. It must be evaluated during an internal strategic management audit. Success is often determined by linkage between a firm's culture and strategies. Strategies must understand their firm as a social cultural system. The challenge of a strategic management today is to bring about the changes in organizational culture and individual mindsets that are needed to support the formulation, implementation, and evaluation of strategies. Meaning, dako kaayo ang impact sa culture sa pag-integrate sa strategy since ina-make sure that the way a company plans its goal or strategy matches how its people work together and their shared values or culture. When strategy and culture are in sync, it helps employees understand and support the company's plans, leading to better performance. Management is a fundamental component of any organization's success. It involves a set of functions that guide an organization towards achieving its goals and objectives. So, ang management kay naay lima ka function. Isa ani kay planning, organizing, motivating, and staffing and controlling. So, ang planning mo siya ang consists of all managerial activities related to preparing for the future, forecasting, establishing objectives, devising strategies, developing policies, and setting goals. For in short, mo siya ang plano mo ni ang plano nimo para sa imong business. So, organizing, it consists of three sequential activities: breaking down tasks into jobs, combining jobs to form departments, and delegating authorities. So, organizing, from the word organizing, meaning gina-organize nimo ang trabaho, ang kanang mga nagadelegate ka og mga trabaho sa imong mga employees unsa ang ilang mga tasks. Motivating defines as the process of influencing people to accomplish specific objectives like leadership, group dynamics, communication, and organizational change. Staffing. Staffing activities are centered on personnel or human resource management, including recruiting, interviewing, testing, selecting, orienting, training, developing, caring for, evaluating, rewarding, disciplining, promoting, transferring, demoting, and dismissing employees, as well as managing union relations. So, ang staffing nag-focus din siya sa mga tao sa sulod sa imong business. So, naadira ang pag-train mo sa imong mga employees or pag-select nimo kinsay i-hire, pag-demote, or kanang bisan pa sa kanang kinsa ihawa nimo sa imong business. So, controlling, it consists of four basic steps. First is establishing performance standards. Two is measuring individual and organizational performance. Third is comparing actual performance to planned performance standards. And fourth is taking corrective action. The function of management are not only important but also interrelated. So, they provide the framework within which organizations operate, helping them achieve their objectives, adapt to change, and thrive in dynamic business environment. Whether in a small business, a non-profit organization, or a large corporation, effective management functions are the cornerstone of a success. Management audit checklist submission. This checklist can help determine specific strengths and weaknesses. Muna siya ang mga examples sa mga question. Does the firm use strategic management concepts? Are the company objectives and goals measurable and well communicated? Do managers at all hierarchical levels plan effectively? Do managers delegate authority well? And is the organization structure appropriate? So, if ang imuhang answer sa question is no, nagasignify ni siya o weakness sa imuhang company. If ang imuhang namang answer is yes, nagasignify ni siya o strength sa imuhang company. So, does the firm use strategic management concept? Ang imuhang tubag dira kay yes. So, ang imuhang gigamit na strategic management concept is effective and isa na siya sa strength sa imuhang company. Marketing can be described as the process of defining, anticipating, creating, and fulfilling customers' needs and wants for products and services. Customer analysis is a critical component of market research and business strategy. It involves a systematic examination and understanding of a company's current and potential customers. In evaluating customers' needs and wants, it involves administering customer surveys, analyzing consumer information, evaluating market positioning strategies, and in order to develop an effective mission statement. successful organization continually monitor present and potential customers' buying patterns. And the primary goal of customer analysis is to gather data and insights that help businesses make informed decisions, tailor their products or services, and create effective marketing strategy. Customer analysis is also an ongoing process as customer preference and behaviors can change over time. It allows businesses to adapt and remain relevant in a dynamic marketplace by focusing on meeting customer needs and providing value. Effective communication with customers and stakeholders is a key component of strategic management. So, Moni siya ang responsible for creating and implementing promotional strategies. This includes advertising, public relations, content marketing, and other communication methods to attract and retain customers. So, isa sa mga marketing activities kay mention din advertising, sales promotion, publicity, personal selling, sales force management, customer relation, and dealer relations. Facebook is changing where the advertising industry is going by simply injecting the advertiser's brand into the user's consciousness. So, advantage ni sa imuhang pag-advertise o pag-promote sa imuhang products or services since ang Facebook is mostly sa mga people kay nagagamit sa mga Facebook. So, meaning, ang dako ang coverage sa imuhang pag-promote or pag-sell sa imuhang product since pwede po ka makasuggest, pwede po ka napodiri ang shares, and pwede po ka mag-recommend diri sa Facebook. Product and service planning. Product and service planning includes activities such as test, marketing, product and brand positioning, devising warranties, packaging, determining product options, and product designs. Test marketing can allow companies to avoid substantial losses by revealing weak products and ineffective marketing approaches before large-scale production begins. So, ang product and service planning is muna siya ang process for developing, designing, and defining the characteristics and features of a product or service that a business intends to offer its customers. And kaning pagplano is importante ni siya para sa product development, and it plays a significant role in an organization's overall strategy. So, matawag ni siya og strategy para sa imong business. So, ang effective planning makatabang ni siya to ensure the products and services meets customer needs, to achieve business goals, and remain the competitiveness in the market. Pricing is deciding how much to charge for a product or service in a way that helps a business achieve its goals. So, it involves considering factors like making a profit, how the business wants to be seen by customers, kung gusto ba ka cheap or high quality, and what competitors are doing. So, daghan og mga factors ang maigo nimo sa price. Isa po diri kay ang government. So, government kay maka-impose ni siya og constraints sa imong presyo. Ang kinamatay ginatawag na minimum prices, dili ka pwede maka-overprice since dili na siya ethical para sa business market. So, intense price to competition coupled with internet price comparative shopping has reduced profit margins to bare minimum levels for most companies. So meaning ani is since daghan tawag competitors, so if daghan tawag competitors, dira yun ta maglaban sa pricing. So, if ang imong competitors kay mas baba ang ilahang presyo sa ilahang products and services, ang strategy nato ani is pababaon pud nato ang atua compared sa ilaha. Pero nani siya consequence since magbaba pud ang atoang profit or kinansya since gamay na lang ang tubo tungod sa kompetensya tungod sa prices. Distribution kay include na diri ang warehousing, distribution channels and coverage, retail site location, sales territories, inventory levels and location, transportation carriers, wholesaling, and retailing. So, marketing research, mo na siya ang systematic gathering, recording, and nag-a-analyze sa data about problem relating to the marketing of goods and services. And marketing research kay it can cover critical strengths and weaknesses, and marketing research can also employ numerous sales instruments, procedures, concepts, and techniques to gather information. A cost-benefit analysis, it involves assessing the cost benefits and risks associated with marketing decisions. So, steps required to perform cost benefits analysis: first is to compute the total cost associated with decision. Second is to estimate the total benefits from the decision. And three, compare the total cost with the total benefits. So, in short, mura ni siya og kanang making a list of good and bad things about sa decision, project, and policy. So, i-figure out nimo how much it will cost and how much you will get back in return, and then i-compare ang duha. And if the good things or mo na siya ang benefits are more than the bad things, mo na siya ang cost, it is probably a good idea or strategy, since it helps people organize and make smart choices or decision para sa ilahang business. Mao na siya ang example sa marketing audit checklist of questions. So, same atong management audit checklist. If ang imuhang answer is no, naga-signify ni siya og weakness. And if imuhang answer is yes, naga-signify ni siya og strength sa imuhang business. So, examples are markets segmented effectively. Is the organization positioned well among competitors? Does the firm have an effective sales organization? Are product quality and customer service good? Are the firm's products and services priced appropriately? So, are the firm's product and services priced appropriately? So, if ang imuhang answer is no, so meaning, nag-signify na siya nga weakness sa imuhang companies, ang imuhang price. So, unsa strategy nimo ana? For example is to i-balance nimo ang imuhang presyo sa quality sa imuhang produkto, pati pod i-balance pud nimo ang imuhang presyo sa demand sa mga tao. So to price appropriately, dira ka magkuha og basis kung tama kay da kung price, taas ra ba kaayo or baba ra ba kaayo. So dira i-adjust nimo kay since mao na ang imuhang weakness sa imuhang company.
Good morning, everyone. This is my report is all about analyzing a company resource and competitive position. So, number one is the finance accounting. So, this is the importance of finance and accounting. So, number one, financial condition is often considered the single best measure of a firm's competitive position in overall attractiveness to investors. A firm's liquidity, leverage, working capital, profitability, asset utilization, cash flow, and equity can eliminate some strategies as being feasible and alternatives. So, finance in accounting is the one who maintaining accurate financial record in analyzing the data. Letter C. Basic types of financial ratio. So number one is the financial ratios are computed from an organization income statement and balance sheet. Number two is the financial ratios can be classified into 5 types. So A, we have liquidity ratio, measure a firm's ability to meet maturing short-term obligation. Letter B is the leverage ratio, measure the extent in which a firm has been financed by debt. So measure how much the debt company have. C is the activity ratios, measure how effectively a firm using its resources. Letter D is the profitability ratios, so measure a management's overall effectiveness as shown by return generated on sales and investment, and how a company generates profit using any available reason over a given period. Letter E is the growth ratios, measuring firm's ability to maintain its economic position in the growth of the economy and industry. So, how much profit in the business make at the cost of goods and services for the customers. Third D is the financial analysis. Financial ratios are not without a limitation. First, financial ratios are based on accounting data, and firms differ in their treatment of such data. Second, the seasonal factors can influence comparative ratios. The third is the departures from industry. Averages do not always indicate that a firm is doing especially well or badly. Number two is firm must be cognizant of the fact that lowering prices and adding fixed costs could be particularly catastrophic. So, financial analysis is this kind of financial health of the organization, analyzing the financial statement and identifying the trends in every business. So, letter E, we have the finance accounting audit checklist of questions. So, number one, where is the firm financially strong and well at the indicate by financial ratio analysis? Number two, can the firm raise needed a short-term capital? Number three, can the firm raise needed long-term capital through debt and or equity? Number four, does the firm have sufficient working capital? Number five, are capital budgeting procedures effective? Number six, are dividend payout policies reasonable? So, if the working capital ratio is negative, it means the company do not have sufficient liquidity and current assets to serve it in current liabilities. So, we have the production operation. So, letter E is the production in operation. The production operation function of business consists of all those activities that transform in foods into goods and services. Production operation management with deal and foods transformation in output to vary across and the industry. Manufacturing operation transform or converts and foods such as raw materials, labor, capital, machine, and facilities into finished goods and services. And letter B is the production operation on checklist of question. So, are suppliers of raw materials, parts, and sub-assemblies reliable and reasonable? Are facilities, equipment, machinery, and offices in the good condition? Are inventory control policies and procedures effective? Are quality control policies and procedures effective? Are facilities, resources, and market strategically located? Does the firm have technological competencies? So, we have the research and development. So, the importance of RD, number one, is the effective management of the RD function requires a strategic and operational partnership between RD and the other vital business function. Number two, the best managed firms today seek to organize RD activities in a way that breaks the isolation of RD from the rest of the company and partnership between RD managers and other managers. So, research and development help business improve, upgrade, and innovate new product and services. Also help the company achieve higher and customer satisfaction. So the next one is the internal and external resources development. Number one, 4 approaches determining RD budget allocation are financing as many project proposals as possible. Number 2, using percentage of sales method. Number 3 is budgeting about the same amount that competitors spend of RD. And number 4, deciding how many successful new products are needed and working backward to estimate the required RD investment. So number 2, most firms have no choice but to continually develop new and improved product because of changing consumer need to test new technologies, shorten product life cycle, and increase domestic and foreign competition. So internal and external RD is to develop new product and starting with competition to improve the quality of the services or the measure to fulfill the areas and the organization of the business. Letter C is RD audit class of questions. So number 1, does the firm have RD facilities? Are they adequate? Number 2, if the outside RD firms are used, are they cost effective? Number 3, are the organization RD personnel well qualified? Number 4, are the RD resources allocated effectively? Number 5, are management information and computer system adequate? So, we have the management information system. A. The importance of information. Information ties all business functions together and provides the basis for all managers' decisions. Number 2, it gathers data about marketing, finance, production, and personal matters internally and social, cultural, demographic, environmental, and competitive factors externally. Number 3, data become information only when they are evaluated, filtered, condensed, analyzed, and organized for a specific purpose, problem, individual, or time. So, management information system is improved decision-making process, enhance productivity, and gain competitive advantage in the marketplace to achieve their strategic management in the business. Management Information System Audit Checklist question. Number 1. Do all managers in the firm use the information system to make decisions? Number 2. Is there a chief information officer or director information system? Number 3. Are data in the information system updated regularly? Number 4. Do managers from all functional areas of the firm contribute input to the information system? Number 5. Are there effective passwords for entry into the firm's information system? So, as a business, so you should have learned or to check that your business it will be grow or bumaba ito. So, kailangan mo siyang i-manage araw-araw. Kaya as isang business, may tinatawag na inventory. You should check your all product every day. If tama lang ba, yung nabawas, or dadagdagan ba. Value chain analysis. So, important of value chain analysis, it refers to the process whereby a firm determines the cost associated with organization activities. From purchasing raw materials to manufacturing products to marketing. Those product BCA aims to identify where low advantages or disadvantages exist anywhere along the value chain from raw materials to customer services. So value chain analysis is used to examine all the company activities, income, and taking product or the services. So, we have the benchmarking. The firm uses benchmarking to determine whether value chain activities are competitive compared to rivals. Number 2, the hardest part of the benchmarking can give gaining access to other firm value chain activity with associated costs. Number 3 is due to popularity of benchmarking today. Numerous consulting firms gather benchmarking data, conduct benchmarking studies, and distribution benchmarking information without identifying the sources. So the benchmarking is the process of the company within the business area or against of competitors and industry, the fears, and understand the organization needs to change in order to improve. So the process of measuring product services and process against those of the organization. So they have to process on the spot if the business area and the competitor industry is organized. So if not, need to change in order to improve their business. We have the internal factor evaluation or IFE matrix. The IFE matrix, this strategy formulation tool summarize and evaluate the major strengths and weaknesses in the functional area of business, and it also provide a basis for identifying and evaluating relationship among these areas. So the internal factor evaluation is one of the best strategies tool to perform internal audit to the firm. Letter B, an IF matrix is developed in 5 steps. So number 1, last key internal factors as identified in the internal audit process. Use a total of from 10 to 20 internal factors including both strengths and weaknesses. Number 2, assign a weight ranging from 0, not important to very important to each factor. Number 3 is assign 1 to 4 rating to each factor to indicate whether the factor represents major weakness, minor weakness, or the major weakness and string. Number 4 is multiply each factor by its reading to determine a weight score for each variable. Number 5, sum the weight scores for each variable to determine the total weight score for the organization. Letter C, additional FE matrix information. So, the total weight score can range from a low of 1.0 to a high of 0, with the average score begin 2.5 scores, while below 2.5 characterize organizations that are weak internally, whereas scores significant above 2.5 indicate a strong internal position. Number 2, when a key internal factor is both a strength and weakness, the factor should be less than twice in the IFA matrix, and a weight and rating should be assigned to each statement. So, I have here the 10 ways to hotel competitive and advantage strategy. So, number 1, we have identify the competition advantages to tailor your own. Number 2, create authentic relationship through guest feedback. Number 3, make value added meaningful. Number 4, streamline direct booking. Number 5, modernize stay ahead with high-tech solution. Number 6, build unforgettable brand experience across the portfolio. Number 7, streamline access and foolish interaction. Number 8, leverage digital content to engage with guests. Number 9, solve problem but welcome them too. Number 10, stay agile to sustain your advantage a long term.